Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, man accused of triple murder remanded. John Lee Roach, who has been charged with 3 counts of murder, will have to adjust to the restrictions of incarceration as a no bail request was filed on his behalf during his appearance in the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday. The 32-year-old St. James resident is charged in connection with the killing of 26-year-old Rashawn Anthony Williams, 17-year-old student Jadon Verrell Bennett, and the 62-year-old fisherman David West, all of King Street addresses in the parish. During Wednesday's court proceedings, it was stated that the post-mortem report had not yet been completed and no specific timeline for completion was provided. Additionally, Roach was without a legal representation when the case was called up for mention. However, attorney-at-law Chumo Paris informed the court that he was approached to represent the defendant but decided against submitting a bail application at this time. The presiding judge, Keisha Grant Price, then ordered that Roach be held in custody until October 18. According to the allegations, the police received reports of a shooting in the Upper King Street area of Montego Bay around 5 p.m. on July 9. They responded immediately, but a shootout with Roach ensued when they got to the scene. Roach escaped via a gully, leaving behind 2 weapons, according to police reports. During a search of the scene, Williams was found on the main road with a gunshot wound to the left side of his face and the upper body, while Bennett was found on a bridge with a gunshot wound to the right side of his neck. West had a gunshot wound to the right side of his face and was found in his yard. The victims were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. Waterford vows to maintain peace following cartels released from prison. Some residents of Waterford in Portmore St. Catherine have vowed to maintain peace in the community as they remain giddy with excitement following the release of dancehall entertainer Adija Vibes Cartel Palmer. Garfield Francis, a music producer from Still Yet Productions who has worked with the artist, said the community is elated about the cartel's return.
These 3 now gone do a medical checkup, which is health first, you understand? So you just have to wait and see what's happening, and we'll take it from there, keep it coming to peaceful same way, and show love. Because at the end of the day, we don't need for the year and like we're going to do nothing wrong, and no, it's not like that. Remember, Waterford, we have a tourist attraction, and as in the Gaza, you have people who come and just by taking picture by the wall or by the sign where we have around their way to the Gaza city. So that alone make people just fly from foreign and just come here just to take a picture and set them down on the Gaza. People still come before, after, and beyond. Who don't mind keep a show at Jamaica, but it all depends on how the facilities is at Jamaica and if it can accommodate so much people, because this station won't be a normal one.
So it will be in a similar fashion of Buju welcome back home?
Definitely, or maybe bigger. I know Adi's a world boss, you understand, so maybe a bigger show ever.
St. Anne police urge caution on roads during Emancipendence holidays. The St. Anne police are urging partygoers, motorists, and the general public to be cautious on the roadways during the Emancipation Independence holidays. Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell, head of the division, is also urging patrons to secure their property. In anticipation of the usual traffic pileup along the main thoroughfares due to the number of civic and social events slated to be held in the parish, Superintendent Powell listed some roadways which would likely be impacted, especially on August 2 and 3. They include the Mammy Bay Roundabout heading westerly into Draxhall, Prairie, Richmond, Runaway Bay and Discovery Bay, and heading easterly into Ocho Rios. Superintendent Powell urged the motorists to factor in additional travel time, use alternative routes, or if possible, avoid travel during this period. He added that motorists must adhere to the route code to reduce the congestion and avoid collisions. He said the St. Anne Police will be bolstered by members of the Public Safety and the Traffic Enforcement Branch to manage the influx of traffic. Since the start of this year, St. Anne has recorded 29 deaths from 23 collisions when compared to 18 fatal collisions, resulting in 21 deaths last year.
These areas that are likely to be impacted are Miami Bay, Roundabout, heading westerly into Jacksall, Prairie, Richmond, Runaway Bay, and Discovery Bay, and heading easterly into Ocherous. It is against this background that the traveling public is advised to factor some additional time in their schedule. The public is also advised to consider alternate travel options and, if possible, avoid travel during this period. The St. Anne Police Division will be augmented by our counterparts from PSTEM, and this will add significantly to boots on the ground so as to manage the anticipated traffic influx. Since the start of this year, the St. Anne Division has recorded 29 deaths out of 23 collisions, when compared to 18 fatal collisions, resulting in 21 deaths last year.
Disaster strikes at Thrice, woman burnt by arsonist at a burial. They say third time is a charm, but this is quite the opposite for Natalie Bartsley, a shopkeeper in Portland Cottage, Clarendon. Her dwelling was destroyed 3 times, twice by arson and once by hurricane, over a 17-year period. The latest setback was on July 3, when Hurricane Beryl passed close to Jamaica's south coast and unleashed its venom on places like Portland Cottage. People burned on my house twice. After one of those incidents, the government rebuilt it for me, and I added to it with a food for the poor house. The roof of that one cave in, and the other day me in it and I try fix it, and the rain start fall, and it just pour down on me. So me just leave it alone. Me just set 2 drums inside the house, and when them full of rainwater, me use it be there, man, she said. In addition to the house provided by Food for the Poor, Bartley and her late husband had rebuilt another dwelling, which was also destroyed by fire. Unfortunately, this rebuilt house crumbled during Hurricane Beryl. Her son was occupying the house at the time, but fortunately, he was not inside when it collapsed. I was inside the board one, and then a part of it start blow off. Then me hear the other house start blow off. And me said to my friend, say, the house a go now. Me see the house start dance, and then it go down. When me see all a walk one, me just go in at the shop and stay there until the storm pass, because the top of it slab, so it was the safest place, she said. As Hurricane Beryl battered her home, Bartley watched in horror as looters braved the strong winds and rains to steal whatever they could. If you notice the bed and every piece of furniture in there same way, because I don't even go around that side. I don't know where to start. Me can't manage it here, man. This one was 2 bedrooms with hall and thing. But just as the breeze start blow, the house just gone. One of the things when me witness with my eye is that people come out with flashlights and start thief some of the things them. We watch people take away my zincs, a frustrated Bartley said. The Portland Cottage resident is among many who lost their homes to Hurricane Beryl. Even a month later, signs of the hurricane's impact are still visible throughout the community. While electricity and potable water have been restored in some areas, signs of normality remain scarce. One resident noted that it might take years for the area to fully recover. It's hard. It's been almost a month, but the destruction is still evident. Many people don't know how they are going to start over. I don't know when we'll smile again, or when the place will return to how it used to be, she said. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.